Okay, hey everyone. Hey, we're back with Dark Souls 3. Mouse and keyboard playthrough. We are, I think this is part 14. We are going into the Dreg Heap. And I'm ready to get, I like this place. This place is fun. It'll, we'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit nervous about it. So let's get into this. Welcome back. Thank you, everyone. Anyone who's continued to watch and has watched all of these, you guys are awesome. I know who some of you are. I know who some of you aren't. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I actually did want to do a dice roll. We're kind of going to do what we did last week, where I'm just going to roll for one of the weapons we haven't been using, and we'll use that until we get to the boss and see how it goes with the boss. There is only one boss to this area, so we'll see how it goes. I need an actual dice. Oh no. I don't think I have an actual dice. I only have D20s with me. Alright, well, I'll make it work. So last time we've done hammers and we've done the swords, so we'll do 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 5, 6. And I'm not moving the camera, we'll just have to trust me on this one. Well, I got a 9, which is an upside down 6. I'm gonna re-roll one more time. See if I'm gonna roll a different dice entirely, because that one fell down. I'm gonna roll a different dice entirely, because I just keep on losing dice. Oh, hey, that one is an actual 6. Okay. So I guess we need to do fisting then. Alright, let's get into this properly. Fisting it is. What do I have for fisting? So my initial idea for fisting, I gotta stop saying that. I will stop saying that. Was the Demon Fist, which is this thingamajig. So we'll mess around with that for a while, but there is another fist weapon. I thought, wait, did I not pick that up in the... Oh, hi, I do have it. The Crow Talons +6. So maybe we'll swap to the Crow Talons at one point. I could upgrade those, but we will do these guys for now. What's that keep our weight at? It's probably, yeah, not bad. Could I put on better pants then? Not really. Oh, hey, orange leggings, there we go. Okay, here we go. Into the Dreg Heap. So when we left after we beat Sister Freda, Elfreda, where were we? Aha. We walked up and talked to the paintress. I don't think she actually has a name, just the paintress, the painting girl. Whatever. And yeah, that fight, man. I'm going the wrong way. So we go touch this bonfire, and I will say this. So we can access the painted world from as soon as you get to the chapel in the base game, which is pretty early on, right after we beat the Crystal Sage. You could get here and you can straight up take out Sister Freda, and if you beat her that early in the game, you can come to the Dreg Heap, the next section of the DLC. Otherwise, if we were to go back to Firelink and interact with the Firekeeper and do kind of the next step to get us to the final boss, there's actually a bonfire there that will skip the painted world entirely and take you straight to the Dreg Heap. But of course, you'd have to beat basically the whole game to do that. So this is the normal, I guess, path over the recommended path of progression. I don't know exactly when the DLCs came out, like how long after the game came out that these did. But the Dreg Heap, such a crazy location. This is arguably in the future where all the lands of the kingdoms have started kind of just moving in on each other and piling on top of each other, because we're all kind of getting sucked into a, I mean, not a black hole, but like that's kind of the idea, is everything's just getting drawn together to finally end.
Oh, your head's square on your shoulders, is it? I thought that clamoring tin can was the last, but here we go again. What is it you want from this old stone-amped hag? I've nothing for you, not a smithereen. I just like to stand here and take in the view.
You and me both. I have business with
Well, that came out of nowhere. You think an old stone-amped hag would be brimming with goodies?
Everyone I met has been.
I've none of that, not a smithereen.
She sells seashells, embers, and a couple other little. She sells this halberd, which apparently is like a pretty good PvP weapon. I don't know. I've never really bothered to use it very much. But other than that, she's just kind of here.
Keep your marbles intact, love.
My marbles will be kept intact. There is a little ember right here. And so we can see, so Gale helped us out. And then Gale leaves a little illusion of himself and these messages that kind of tell us where to go. And in this area, there are a few spots where you can just fall and not take damage. Maybe because we're landing in like ash or nonsense, and maybe because he has like a rune around some of the areas. I don't think you can see it here. But anyway, let's get to it. It's been a minute. Oh, yeah. Give him a proper good fisting. These are very close range weapons. Oh, back up. What is the special? Oh, I'm getting beat up. Oh, I need to. I need to adjust some weaponry. There's some items. Oh. Yeah, so the guys that are standing with the wands, or the staffs, I guess, they tend to shoot magic at you and maybe summon the little dudes. Let's get rid of the, oh, what the hell? Remember my buttons a little bit. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else in here. Why not? And then there is an enemy that we were going to be seeing a lot of. These big guys up here. Jump down. Oh, I messed up royally. That was not what I intended. I'm gonna die here. Okay, let's try this whole thing again. Are you coming down here, Herald? They are called Herald Knights, and I absolutely messed that whole thing up. So let's see if we can pull this off correctly. What the hell, man? Why are you not working? Alright, so... Alright, back. Let's try this one more time. So these Herald Knights have an insane weakness, and that is you do a plunging attack, and you basically one-shot them. I don't think we quite one-shot them, but you can basically one-shot them. See what I mean? That was just a mess earlier. Okay, yeah, wow. Happy that happened. Good to be back. Alrighty, so... Oh yeah, the Dreg Heap. Hey, we're here. As you can see, this is actually looks like part of Lothric Castle, where we... Not necessarily right where we started on the high wall, but very similar, and it might be one of those spots, but... Yeah, very similar. Because we are just going to go through a whole bunch of... Oh no! Alright, this place is always kind of a mess as well. Where is... It's this guy. So that left one... Nope, get away, get away. Don't! Alright. Fighting these guys with fist weapons sucks. You kind of just knock them away when you dodge. That's at least something. Some twinkles. There's a dagger over here that I've never used before. Oh, I missed something. I did not know there was an item up here. Yeah, let's just go. It's sounding very angry. And we've got something worse to deal with. I will point this out in a minute. There's a thing called an angel in this DLC, in this section. It's that thing. And it shoots balls of light at you. And you can't hurt them. But what we can do is run all the way down here. You see this ugly little weird thing? That is actually what controls the angel. So you kill that, and then you watch that thing die. It's a pretty cool shot, actually. Okay, now I feel better. So that gets rid of the angel, and those things will just, since you can't really do anything when they're in the air, you need to find their little larva pod thing. Alright, let's try and do this one at a time. Just some Lothric Knights. What happened here? I do not want to deal with both of you guys. Oh, yeah, gonna die. Why? Why did I waste time? There's an NPC right here we need to talk to. That worked. Okay, so... Really? Sword and leggings. Finally. The other one's not chasing us. I don't want to mess with him. But we learned that fists actually work. This is a fun NPC named Lap.
Oh, look at you. You've got your head screwed on correct. Fantastic. To meet a kindred spirit on this god's forsaken crag. Call me Lap. I can't remember my real name, so let's just go with that. I have a feeling we're going to make a fabulous team. Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
I bet we will.
Oh, in all honesty, there's something I should tell you. I'm hollow. Yes. I try to play it off, but I haven't a clue about my past, who I was, or what I lived for. Not even my own blessed name. That's why I've come here, searching for the Purging Monument. Said to be in the Ringed City, where the pygmies who found the Dark Soul at the Dawn of Fire reside. All I can say is, those little stones aren't doing much to help me remember anymore. Well, so if I completely forget who you are, don't be wroth with me. Come on. What?
Yeah, you're bloody hollow. Yeah, so Lap pops up a few times throughout the thing.
Well, so come on.
And it will help us out. So one thing I will say with this whole Dreg Heap area is there's some items over there, like through that church where we kind of ran. Can't really see through there. Some good caster stuff. A staff, I believe, and a spell. Bunch of enemies. Those little just weird goober guys. I don't need to go down there. I don't need anything there. And then the direction we're headed, there is also... if we go down to the right here, there's a bunch more enemies and nonsense we can deal with. But again, we don't need to go there either. All we need to do is come walk off this cliff. Bam. And that gets us to the next area. Because I don't want to mess with all the crap over there. It's just going to end up with me dying and having to repeat stuff over and over again. So now we can stay here. And eventually, like if we die, I think, and respawn here, Lap will move to this hillside right here. There is some stuff to collect here, and for those eagle-eyed fans of us, we are actually on the Earthen Peak Ruins, and this is the windmill tower thing from Dark Souls 2. Which I played this game before I ever played Dark Souls 2, so I had no idea we were referencing that. But that's what it is. We're gonna go around and collect a bunch of items, or a handful, plenty of items around these parts, but first well, not first. Secondly, we have a, another angel to contend with. I don't really need to fight them. I'm just trying to kind of remember where I'm going with this. There's that over there. This next angel right there. So they will do 2 attacks. One, shoot all those thingamajigs at you. And if you wait somewhere too long, they start basically casting like a cloud of curse at you. And alright, we gotta pull this off. Let's see if I can do it. We gotta jump right here. First try. You make that jump. This is the shortcut version. This is the high-level gamer version. Making that shortcut saves us basically the entire area without having to gets rid of that angel very early. And maybe that's, I mean, obviously it's something you can do. But I feel like typically you'd go through the entire area and then you kind of backtrack to an area where you can get to with this branch. So there's my big trick for getting rid of that angel. And there's still one more angel to go, don't you worry. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. We'll just make things easy on us. We fall down here. There's like... What? I fell into the you can't take fall damage here room. I guess it... That's dumb. That's dumb. But Lap's here.
Oh, God. Like it's mangled remnants from every age and every land. It actually sort of lends credence to the old rumor that the
Ring City was beneath it all.
Don't mind me. I just wanted to tell someone. And I'm sick of old Humpty. I should stay quiet. Wait. I'll make it past here. Not
Great
very
Earthen
nice.
Tower.
I,
Yeah,
if
there's
I
some
know who you are.
treasure
well,
somewhere. Yeah, I get
past
it.
it. No, if I get,
I get it, man. We never got my souls back after the Herald Knight killed me, I don't think. Whatever, it doesn't matter. At this point in the game, souls are fairly arbitrary. Obviously, like, I'll keep leveling stuff up, but, like, it's not really gonna change anything. The thing that's getting me nervous with these weapons is it's so close range and you step forward as you're doing it. I don't want to like push something up against a cliff and then just step forward in and just walk myself off the cliff. Alright, so we'll go around and try and do this the more or less normal way. We could just basically go straight to the boss. But I wanted to explore the other section anyway because it's fairly short. I mean, it's really... This first chunk of the DLC is pretty tiny. You guys could just come here. Fisting. Give him a proper fisting. It's been a minute. My coordination is off, which is giving me really high hopes about our boss friend. At least that still works. Okay, I'm gonna go with get rid of the angel, and then we'll explore the swamp, because that thing scares me. Yeah, there goes the little curse. How am I still? How is it still going up? Oh, that's poison. Never mind. That's not poison. Holy damn. So the trick is we gotta get on this branch. Keep running, just keep running, just keep running. And we go on this branch all the way around. And then on this branch. And then we go all the way around. And then we walk onto the roof of this house. We get attacked by that jackass who falls off the roof. Then we take this branch onto the roof of this house. And eat shit, you ugly little creature. Woohoo! Alright, now the hard part's over. Or the annoying part, I should say. I'm just gonna stay poisoned. There's no sense in unpoisoning right now. We're gonna backtrack a little ways and collect some stuff, and then there's a not boss that's harder than some bosses, and we're gonna see how we can fare against her. Is that a Herald Knight? Oh, he's way over there. Okay. Yeah, we'll stay poisoned, collect items. I mean, the only other things in this swamp now are these little bastards, a handful of thralls. Why did you do that? And some Herald Knights wandering around. So, not too much to deal with. Oh, and camera's being... There is a Titanite slab we can get somewhere. I don't really want to fight a Herald Knight the normal way. They're not that bad. Like, if I had a sword or something, I'd feel a little less scared of it, but getting... The fire gloves are not exactly... Yeah, they are kind of fun. That's for certain. But yeah, anybody who's played Dark Souls 2, this is basically, yeah, Earth and Peak Harvest Valley, I think it was called, the giant poison area in that game, which I don't think is anybody's favorite area. The windmill's kind of cool, but I'm not the biggest Dark Souls 2 fan. I don't hate it. I come back to it like once every couple of years to kind of remind myself where I stand with that game. Because there's just, I was thinking about this the other day. There's nothing like flat out bad about it. It's a perfectly good game. But I feel like, at least for me, and how I like to play these games. Oh, let's just see if we can make him work for it. There's just no areas in basically all of Dark Souls 2 that I enjoy going through. Like, that's not 100% true, but most of them, I feel like every area in that game, I'm just kind of like, this is tedious. So that particular Herald Knight doesn't really attack until you take that item. That's also the item that Lap was talking about. And if you don't come get it yourself and you die like 2 or 3 times in this area, he will just get it for you. And, which, I mean, I guess is nice of him. It's just a Titanite slab, and at this point in the game, if you found them all, you should have something like 14, I think. Think about 14. I think it's 5 in the base game, and there's like another 4 or 5. I think it was 4, so maybe 9. That would be like 10 or 11. I'm probably wrong about most of that. Okay, let's get healed. Or at least unpoisoned. This is not gonna go well. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. I might get a little bit cheesy with it, because that's what I'm gonna have to do. We are fighting Desert Pyromancer Zoe. If we even get that close. And Desert Pyromancer Zoe is a pain in the ass. In no small part because of these 2 jackasses. Zoe, ain't she fun? She's surprisingly difficult, so we will persevere and take Zoe out when we can actually fight Zoe by herself. All right, end the poison. There is some stuff beneath us. There's another Herald Knight, and behind him is one of their swords, I think, which can be quite useful if you're into that sort of build. I think the special attack on the sword is like a big giant. Alright, you jackass. Oh. I think I should learn how to use this weapon before I just get killed again. Alright, see, we want to get the thralls to show up. Okay. Now we can maybe fight Zoe. I'm not saying it's going to go any better. I kind of disagree with that. Both take a drink. you're out of drinks. Oh, no, no, I'm gone. Oh, yeah, she's amazingly tough. And she drops a pyromancy that's okay, but we're never going to use it. So yeah, this weapon, you can... Special ability is that, and then you throw out ice around you. That'll do the... I thought you could also... I thought there was like a... I don't know how... I thought you could do like another attack with it with both sides in your hand, like a spin around thing, but... Either you can, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know. But that should, so presumably you ran through the whole swamp like the correct way. You get through Zoe, and then you come over here to the end of this here rock. And you can fall down onto this ash stuff, which apparently did a bunch of damage. And then you can run down there, and that's where you would kill the first angel that we killed, or that, yeah, the first one we killed. But, and then you fall down off this into the little rune thing, and you don't take damage. So I feel like last time I hit like right on the edge, I guess, and it didn't count. That's awful. But that was more or less the Dreg Heap. That was everything that we needed to get. We're at the boss now. What we did get from that was... Did I get the whole set? Good one. Huh? Weird. You get the Desert Pyromancer set from going all around there. Which is not bad. Which is... I got the gloves somewhere. Ha. Which is the Sexy Lady set. Which we will not be using. Because its stats aren't... I mean, they're not terrible, honestly, parts of it, but... Anyway, we have a boss to fight, so I need to figure out what we're doing. It is fire, amongst other things. Let's go for the default, which we already know is too heavy. Put those on, and we will... Too heavy. What if we just put Sorcerer's Gloves on? Still too heavy by like a pound. With the scythe. We're probably going to end up going back to my old reliable weapon. But we'll try it with the scythe a little bit. What hats can we wear? I don't want to wear that hat. Cirrus is... That's... alright. That is the outfit of a true adventurer. So, let's see. 29,000 souls. Let's run to Firelink real fast before we do anything else. We'll pop a level at something, and then we'll come back. I'll explain how this boss works. Man, I thought the Dreg Heap Swamp area was a little bit less frustrating. It wasn't even bad, I just ended up dying in stupid ways. Oh, and I didn't do the death counter. That was at least, what, 1 to that Herald Knight at the top. 1 falling off that stupid thing. 2... Was it 2? It was 2. Not really to Zoe, but... I think it was 2. I think that's it. 1 more for good measure, why not? Okay. So we'll go do this by ourselves, and just explain the boss. It is a cool view from up here, though. Just this whole kingdom falling apart. As we fall into what looks like a giant arch tree. And Gale's pointing the way. This scythe is not going to be handy. Bam. Demon in pain, demon from below. For the record, I hate this boss mode. Oh, I went right into the toxic nonsense. Now, I wonder... I'm not gonna lie, I might just summon right off the bat for these jackasses. See, the idea is one of them's like the aggro, kind of fiery one, and the other one just stands back and shoots toxic at you, which works in theory. Swapping jobs, which is where I guess. Oh, come on. It's also probably not the greatest weapon idea. Like I said, probably some people tend to like this boss. I hate this boss. At least without summoning, I hate this boss. So, first and foremost, we are going to... Where's my old reliable? Oh, wrong old reliable. That one. What is the... that works, I guess. Okay, and we actually have some weights to work with. And we have magic to work with. And we still have some weight to work with. Good deal. Also, that scythe really wasn't taking advantage of, I guess, my whole little 2-weapon setup. So, let's see. That will work. And I don't think we can really get any better pantaloons for our weight class. Maybe. Oddly enough, these are 5.2. It's fire I'm more worried about than anything, but yeah, that's that'll work. Okay, back where we need to be. So, this is why we have so many embers. We can summon Gale right here. And if we walk down a little ways, we can summon Lap. Mr. Lap. They make this fight relatively fair, I think. Amnesiac Lap. I don't know what weaknesses these guys have, really, if any. Typically, it would be lightning. I think everything in the game is more or less weak to lightning. It's definitely not fire, so probably put that on too early, but we'll see how it goes. Distract the other guy while I can just handle one. Doesn't that make things much more better? Is he gonna blow up? So much easier with the two of them. No, whoa, 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 whoa. Now the real boss. So yeah, so the two demons, the little witchy ones, they are how do I want to say this? Depending on which one you kill last, depends on what special move this guy gets. Shit. So he did that big fire beam, laser beam thing, and that was because whichever one we kill. The other version is like a big tornado. Hit him in the face. A bunch of fireballs get summoned down like a meteor strike type thing. Why do I keep on doing that? Let's go. Hit him. Alright. Doing okay. Gale is... There we go. Yeah. So, again, I hate this boss. I feel like if I were to be able to fight just him on his own and not have to fight the other two every time you try to do that boss fight, I might like him a little bit more. But yeah, that's one boss that I just can't... I've just never... It's never been fun for me. It's always just been like a... Okay, let's just get through this one. So with both summons on offer, I'm taking it. That will be... Outside of maybe for a story purpose for a boss I don't even consider a real boss. That will be the last time we summon for this. And he could, I mean, yeah, getting Gale in here because he's kind of really important to this whole DLC thing anyway, so having him there is nice. And any other words I need to say to justify me summoning to get all the people that think it's not real victory if you don't summon. But that is the Dreg Heap. That is the end of that. That's the first half of this DLC. Did I not touch? Oh, I touched Bloodstainers. That is that part of it. We'll go into the next bit, and I'll just let you guys watch the video. City. I don't know what these winged demons did to like be able to just exist until the end of time and all things and just chill with them. Yep, everything's gonna end, but we're still here to, ferry the last scrap of living anything around. So this is the Ringed City. For the most part. It is gorgeous. It is a very fun location. It is difficult as all get out, and we're gonna have some fun here. That said, I'm not 100% certain how I was gonna work out these videos, considering, I mean, that first part wasn't very long. We killed one boss. Do we want to just do a short video? Because this one's gonna be a while, especially with boss fights. So it's long enough that I'm not going to want to do it all right now.
Dost thou the gods serve?
Oh, sorry.
Or merely that role affect?
Oh, I serve the gods.
A lie. A wretched lie. How wouldst one such as thee
do service to the gods.
You don't know
Thy
me.
scheme is known to me. I know what it is thou desirest.
I think there's a theory that
dark
this guy
soul.
might be the original
No?
pygmy that found the
Why
dark
else
soul.
wouldst one deign to visit this dung heap?
Because he's
Give
unlike
rest to thy
most of
falsity.
the other characters we're gonna meet
I would be an
here.
ally to thee.
And we don't see him again. He just kind of speaks cryptically to us.
If it is the dark soul thou desirest, then seek Filianor's church at the base of the cliff.
That one.
There wilt thou the sleeping princess waken. Her slumber is a deceit, a lid covering an overgrown privy, a prop to keep thee from the dark soul of thine desire.
I don't think I ever take pictures right here enough. Okay, thank you, lids, privies.
Worry if thou took.
And so I think maybe I will end the episode here, just because I know the next one is going to be very long. And maybe, I hope I don't have to break the next one into 2 parts. It's basically just getting through this whole area, and getting through the area, as always, won't take me that long, presumably, but the boss fights could take me hours, so. Anyway, yeah, so I think I am going to call it here. This will be a short little sweet episode where I mostly got mad at a pyromancer and a demon, but who wouldn't? Thanks anyone for watching. I'm going to call it good. I will do my absolute best to not spend a month between videos. And thank you again. Stay frosty as always, and words, encouragement, loving chats, synergy, wrong buttons. Should just say, hey, thanks everyone again, and bye, and I will catch you next time, hopefully not too far away.